In this video, I will show a new method how to solve the factorization, and we will discuss the factorization of the kind of x square plus px plus q, and these are called the polynomials. The condition of polynomials is that they have the same variable. See, x square, x, same variable but different exponents or different powers. And always before going to start, you have to rearrange the polynomials. Always the higher degree will come first. The power or exponent of the variable represents the degrees. So this polynomial has second degree, means this is the highest power, and this x does not have any power or exponent. It means it has 1, and then is the constant term. So this is already arranged, and we are going to do the factorization of this question. So first of all, always keep in mind, whenever you will do the factorization, first thing we have to see whether we can take anything common or not. So this is x square plus 14x plus 48. Nothing is common. Second is, can we make the square of the first term? This is the first term. This is the last term. Can we make the square of the first term and last term? No, we cannot make the square of the first and last term. So there is another method to solve this question, right? Okay, so write down x square as it is, the first term, and the last term as it is. So in center we have 14x. We split 14x, or we divide the 14x, or we will write 14x in such a way that when we will add or subtract those numbers, we will get 14x. But when we will multiply those two numbers, we will get 48x square. So see, if I will write down 8x positive 6x, and this 48 I will write down here. So see, if I will add 8x and 6x, it is 14x, which is same. And I told you I have to break 14x, or I have to write down here two terms in such a way then when I will add or subtract those terms, I should get 14x. And when I will multiply 8 6 times 48, and in multiplication I told you we add the exponents, so x and x will be x square. So why 48x square? I said when I will multiply these two terms, the answer should be 48x square, but this is not always. You have to multiply first and last term. So our first and last term, the product of first and last term is 48x square. That is why I said I have to break, or I have to write down 14x in such a way when I will multiply those two terms, I should get 48x square. Right? Okay. Now we will take a common. We will make these two. These are the sets. From 8x square plus 8x, we will take x as a common, because x is here, x is here. What is remaining? X is remaining, then positive sign and 8. I cannot write down x here because x I have taken as a common. Now here positive sign, right? And from 6x plus 48, we can take 6 as a common. What is remaining? X and 6, 8 times 48. In these type of questions, when we break or when we write the middle term in such a way, then we add or subtract, we should get this, and when we will multiply, we should get this. Always keep in mind, in both parentheses you should have exactly same thing. If it is x positive 8, it should be x positive 8. If it is suppose x negative 8, it means we did some error. So these two parentheses should be same. Now from here to here, because there is a positive sign between, this is one set, this is one set, what we can take common? We can take x plus 8 as a common. because x plus 8 is here, x plus 8 is here. What is remaining? Into this, x is here, positive 6 is here, and this is the answer. If again you will multiply these two parentheses, you will get your question back, this one. Okay, next question. In next question, we have x square minus 21x plus 108. Right, this is the polynomial. It has three terms, 1, 2, 3, and this is the second degree polynomial. I told you this exponent represents the degrees, and this is the highest degree, then is 1, and then is constant. It means we do not have to arrange, it is already arranged. Always you have to write down the highest degree, then lowest, and so on, right? So first step, I told you. What is the first step? Can we take anything common? No, we cannot. Can we make the square of the first and the last term? No, we cannot. So the third is, write down x square as it is, here positive 108 as it is. Right? First term and last term, multiply first and last term, so we will get 108 x square. See here, you have to multiply these, or simply you can say whatever I have written here and here, multiply it, 108 x square. So now I have to write down the center two terms in such a way, when I will add those two terms, it should be equal to negative 21x. When I will multiply those terms, it should be 108 x square. So those terms are minus 12x and then positive 11x. So see, 12 negative 12x plus 11x. When we will subtract these two, we will get, oh no, it should be minus 11x, right? Okay, sorry. It is, because this is 21, we have to make 21. So it is 9x, 12 9 times. Yes, sorry. Okay, negative and negative, yes, you have to add, but sign will remains the same because we are doing addition or subtraction here. Sign will change in the case of multiplication and division. Negative 12x, negative 9x, which is equal to negative 21x. And I told you, I have to write down the center term in such a way, when I should add those two terms, it should be equal to negative 21. But when I will multiply these two terms, 12 9 times 108, and we can add the power, it will be x square. Right? Third step is take the common. So what is common? X is common between these two. X is remaining here, then negative 12. And here is then negative. This is the important thing. Whenever we will take negative as a common, and we will take negative 9 because 9 is also here, always keep in mind all the signs inside the parenthesis will change. Here we are doing multiplication. Negative we have taken as a common, and 9. So here x is remaining, and then positive. Do not put the positive sign here. Positive and negative multiply, plus minus minus, and 9 12 times 108. And I told you both brackets should be same, exactly same. Yes, these are same. So we can take one bracket, one parenthesis as a common, x minus 12. What is remaining here? Only x. Then negative sign. What is here? 9. X minus 12 multiplied by x minus 9. And this is the answer. If you will multiply these two parentheses again, you will get your question back. Third question is x square minus 11x minus 42. Same kind of factorization we will do. But the first thing is, this is, we do not have to rearrange it because the highest power and then lowest and then constant. What is the second step is, can we take anything common? No, we cannot because x is not here. Can we make the square of the first and last term both? We can make the square of the first term, x square, but we cannot make here. So okay, we cannot solve it like this. So the third is, write down the first and the last term as it is, x square, and multiply these two terms, so it will be 42x square. So we have to write down negative 11x in such a way here that when we add or subtract those two terms, it should be equal to negative 11x, but when we multiply those two terms, it should be equal to 42x square. Why 42? Again, you have to multiply first and last term, so it is 42x square. Okay, so it will be 14x plus 3x. See, it is 14x positive 3x. When you will subtract 14 minus 3, it will be equal to again negative x, because 14 has a higher magnitude. And what is the next step is, we have to take common. So x we will take common from here. X is remaining negative 14. Then is positive sign. If we will take positive, do not worry. Rest of the signs will remain the same. And what else we can take from here? 3x minus 42. We can take 3 as a common as well. So it will be x minus 14. 314 times 42. Both parentheses are same. We can take one parenthesis as a common, x minus 14 multiply by x positive 3, because x is remaining here, positive 3 is remaining here. Again, if you will multiply these two parentheses, you will get your question back. So this is the answer. This is the factorization. Last question is x square plus x minus 132. Can we take anything common? No. Can we make the square of the first and last term? No. Right? And then we have to write down first and last term as it is. Multiply these two terms. It is 132x square. So we have to write down two terms in such a way, when we should add or subtract those two terms, it should be equal to positive x. But when we multiply those two terms, it should be equal to 132x square. So, okay, so we can write down 12x negative 11x. See, 12x negative 11x, we will get positive x. 1x is remaining. But when we multiply 12, 11 times 132, x square, it is same. So it means these two are okay. These two terms are fine. Then we have to make these two sets and take common. X we can take common from here. It will be x plus 12. But from here negative 11. See, negative we have taken as a common. All the signs inside the parentheses will change. So in both parentheses we have x plus 12. We can take x plus 12 one time common, multiply by what is left, x, here negative 1. So x positive 12 multiply by x minus 11 is our answer. Right, these are the practice problem for you. I have given two questions. You have to solve it. First of all, you have to see whether you can take anything common. No, you cannot take anything common. Second step is, can we make the square of this and this? No, we cannot take. So write down two terms in such a way, then you will add or subtract those two terms. It should be equal to negative 7x. But when you will multiply those two terms, it should be equal to 12x square, because you have to multiply this, right? 12x square. Same thing here, same steps here. Solve it. If you have problem in any question, you can write down and ask me in the comment section. But please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Saima Academy, and thanks for watching.